Nope, gotta come on today. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Practice for final presentations. So I want to give y'all a couple of tips before we get started with you pulling up your presentation. So Mike, yep, that's what tonight is, practice and feedback. So get to editing. So that is exactly what tonight is, for you to literally go through your presentation and for all of us to give you some feedback. So tomorrow is not your first time doing your presentation. I want to say a couple of things to help all of you and make sure you are clear. I know you saw me do my presentation, but it was supposed to calm you, not stress you. The point of the point of doing your presentations is, one, to show that you understand your business and what you say you're going to do. Two, to be able to present it to a stranger and get them to understand what you're trying to do. And three, for you to gain confidence in what you are doing. It is not to stress you out over more important about having a business and doing your business. This is a confidence booster. It is meant for you to practice in a space where your money is not affected. It's not going to impact a job or something because you're not going to be able to communicate it properly, or you go to get somebody to fund your business and you too nervous to speak or whatever. This is trying to get you to speak about you and your business. So that's the biggest piece of this puzzle, is that we want you to go away being comfortable with what you have done. We want to honor and acknowledge that you have cut your schedule and worked very hard to get to this place. So we want to celebrate that. We don't want you to be afraid or stressed or pressed about it. We have worked to make sure that this is more of a good time, not a stress point. Although I know that I'm pot calling the kettle black. When I did my presentation years ago, I told you all that I was so stressed, I started crying. And, then I got upset. And then I was mad because I was grown, crying in front of all these people. And then I went and did it, but I did it angrily. My point to say that is, I did not do the presentation. I still did the presentation, regardless of how I was feeling. The goal is to get it done. That is a goal. Just like getting a plan done, presenting it is a goal. But you never know who in the room might want to use your services. You don't know who's going to be in the room to network and help you get to somebody who might use your services. You don't know who's in the room that can be a guide or support or have a connection. You don't know. So that is the game. There will be some prizes for all of you. The order of who gets what will be dictated by the judges. There is 4 judges. One is Merlin. He is from the South Fulton Chamber of Commerce. So he's over membership. He'll be there. So he works with the surrounding 8 cities. So he has some contacts. We also have James, who is my website designer. He has also been through the class years ago. He grew his business to bring on a team. And so he also does marketing and social media. So he'll be there. Floyd is coming. He has 2 companies. One is a Capital Financing Company. The other is a nonprofit foundation for youth. The fourth person is Emmanuel Rainey that y'all saw come on, our guest speaker, who's over the Old National Merchants Association. So he will be there. And so you already know one of the judges. And so they're all same kind of personality. So that was supposed to give you some help on letting you know on the kind of judges that you'll have there, getting a chance to meet him. The other thing is we're having you come early so you have time to calm down and relax and figure out where you are and maneuver and get used to everything. So if you come and set up your table around 5 o'clock, by 5:30, you know, people, the judges and everybody are going to start coming in and get a chance to talk to you. So by the time you present, you'll already know who you're talking to. And they are not there to put you down and be mean to you. They are there because they were where you were and they want to give you some help on what to do next, or does it sound like what you're doing makes sense? If you mess up, remember, they don't know what your presentation is. So keep going. Don't stop and use up your clock to back up, apologize, highlight you messed up. If you meant to say $100 and you said $100,000, then just keep going. Pause in your mind, be like, oh, I messed that up. But don't just be like, yeah. So anyway, and just keep on going. Because guess what they can do if they want you to clarify that so bad? What would they do during their 5 minutes?
Ask questions.
And use up their time to worry about that. So if they are reading the screen and it say $100 and you say 100,000, if they want to use up their time to say, did you mean $100 or did you mean $100,000? That's on them. That's their time. The things that that's why I said to bring a notepad and paper, because sometimes they'll give you some suggestions or some tips or tell you places to go or people to go research or look to or something like that. Or sometimes they'll give you their name and number and tell you to call them. So you don't know what will come out of this. I don't want to tell you the prizes because I want it to be a surprise. And I don't want it to be like you have to stress to get these prizes. There is enough for everybody. So everybody will get something that finishes the class. We did make sure of that. One of the other board members, she will be coming. And we may have the third board member flying in from DC. I don't know exactly what time she's going to get in, but she's trying to get a flight to get in as well. So this will be the first time my board has met all together in person since COVID. So for me, I'm nervous because this is our first public event. Not a class, but event. Some of our funders are coming and, you know, that help keep the costs down. So we're just excited that, you know, the organization is moving forward. So we just want to celebrate all of you. We want to give all of you an opportunity to show what you can do. And we want to try to find ways to help your business grow. So don't think that this is not possible. There are people in the room who have the ability to help you with something. Just know that. And if not to, you know, tomorrow, then down the line in 3 months, 6 months, you never know. But they definitely have some ability to assist you all. And they've all helped me. So I know for a fact they are willing to help you. All righty. And you'll know when you find out some of the prizes. Anyway, that's right, Mike. I know tell you. So anywho, that's the biggest piece of the puzzle.
I was just laughing because you said Emmanuel, and I was like, if the other judges are like him, this is gonna be interesting because he's hilarious.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to work out making sure I get there because yeah, they threw this meeting on us at the last.
It's supposed to be fun, not hard. It is. We are. I mean, we're not even gonna wait to feed you. We're gonna eat right at 6 o'clock. So we don't have to have that stress. I mean, you can wait to eat, but we'll start eating.
I'm probably not gonna be hungry. My nerves will get the best of me.
And that's fine. That's fine. A lot of people don't like to eat until after they present. So my question is, do you want me to randomly pull the order, or do you want me to do it in the order of name or in the order of who get in the room first? Or
I'm gonna volunteer and go first and get this over with.
I was gonna. Okay, I'll go second.
I was gonna do the same thing.
I'll go second.
Get this over with. But Colleen, if you want to go first, I will let you go first, son. You want to go first?
Yeah, because
okay.
Don't get it out of the way.
Let's get it out of the way. Woo, child.
So I want everybody in here to know that nobody is not stressed. All of you have your own pressures of thought process going on. Be very clear. It's no everybody good to go and only one of y'all stressing. I promise you that. It's not.
The reason why I said I wanted to go first because I feel like Patty's gonna she's gonna do so well to the fact that
you don't want to follow the good one.
I'll be like, oh my gosh. I mean,
no.
See, I told you, Patty.
Mm-mm.
I told her
I have a meltdown.
She's stressing just as much as you stress it, and I told her that.
I feel like he's gonna go good. I just don't want to be extra stressed, so I just go first.
It's not the presentation for me. It's just what I'm presenting, because me and Colleen talked about what our stuff being so multifaceted. It's kind of like bringing all this like here to make it make sense, and making it palatable for the 8 minutes that we have to present. So the presenting is not what bothers me. It's making sure I'm succinct in what I'm presenting, and that's really what it is for me. That's why I need to go back and change some stuff, because like I said, after we talked, I was like, yeah, I need to go back and edit X, Y, and Z because this doesn't match up over here, and just moving stuff around. So
all righty. So another thing I want to remind you, the presentation, when you download it in the PowerPoint, you can put it in whatever order you want, long as you cover the list. That's up to you. You also do not have to do everything from the plan into the presentation. You only have to do which is on the slides, which should match what's on the list that I sent you. The list should mimic the slides. You can use diagrams, you can use pictures. It's totally up to you. You can put the slides in the order you feel comfortable. All of that is available to you on how you need to present to be comfortable. When you look at the slide, think of what's the main point of the topic of that slide. Do you want to make sure you get across to them? And that's what you go with as what you should say. Don't read the slides. You can say something that's on the slide. I'm not saying you can't read the slide at all. I'm saying if there is 4 paragraphs, don't read all 4 paragraphs, every single word on the screen. All of us have sat in seminars where the person don't do nothing but stand there and read the slides. You don't want to be that person. You want to pull together what's the point of the slide, if that helps you on what to say. Trying to think of what other tips. I told you about making a mistake, saying the overall, and you can still read the slide. If there's one main point on that slide, that you want to highlight, then just say that, because they're reading it while you're talking. Does anybody have any questions for me that I haven't covered? Things that is on your mind that you haven't said to me, so I can clarify it and you don't have to be sitting wondering or assuming.
I think the biggest thing for me was because I'm just looking at what we may or may not have to talk about in the presentation, so it may not even matter. But just as far as I know, since I technically have a service company, and one thing that I brought up when it comes to, I guess, a value. Let's say you said if somebody bought your business, how would it be valuated or whatever? And in a big part of what I do, the equipment is kind of a major key to that. And so when we were talking about what's just equipment versus what can be considered an asset, a lot of our equipment is considered assets. So it was really just making sure I'm able to, I guess, thoroughly explain that in a way that people who don't understand my industry can understand how equipment is an asset for the type of industry and business that I have.
Guess what? We're not even going that deep.
I know, that's why I said it may not even matter. But I was just kind of putting it out there because I think me and Colleen kind of had a similar question. And then I think I was talking to my sister about it, and because she does, small business taxes and bookkeeping and stuff like that. And we were going over assets and like we would just have these talks. And
yeah, nope, we won't be doing financial statements in this presentation.
Right.
No, I'm not talking about the presentation. You just said any questions. So you want questions specific about the presentation or just questions about the class, period?
Right now, I want you to be ready for the class tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't want y'all stressing over the plan. Remember, I'm not expecting you to have your plan done because they may give you feedback on your presentation that you need to go and update your plan.
Wait a minute.
So they're gonna give us feedback on our presentation more so than our plan.
The presentation is the presentation. The presentation is on your plan.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, this is just a picture of the business.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about financials? What are you saying?
So the financial statements, yes, you have to talk about your prices. Yes, you have to talk about when you expect to be profitable. Yes, you should talk about what you need to get up and running, your funding, or what you need to move it forward, to grow it. So your funding financial should be there, but let me give you an example of how you would present that. So you may have the slide on your funding and you may have a list of things of what you feel like you need to buy. Well, that total could come up to $10,000. When I get to that slide, I would just mention that in regards to funding to get started or to open the door or to move, my business to the next level, I require I've researched approximately needing $10,000, and that would cover me on marketing and equipment. That's all you got to say about that slide. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. What's the categories of what's the list of things that you said you needed to pay for? You don't have to specify what you need to buy the money for. It's on the screen. So if I'm on that slide, I'm just going to highlight how much I need and the categories of the stuff that I said I needed for. And I'm going to move on to the next slide. That's what I'm saying about you want to just highlight what's the main point of the slide. I need some money for equipment and marketing, or I need some money to get a location and supplies or whatever. Then that's what you need the money for, and that's how much you need, and that's it. What else is the point?
So we're not talking about profit loss, financial state, none of that.
No, I did say you will mention you may not be profitable the first year. You may not determine that you're going to be profitable until the second year.
Okay.
Or third, because if you built your financials And the cash flow would have showed you that in your statement. It built your statement for you to figure out when you'll start being profitable.
So we just need to kind of summarize it a little bit. We don't have to do a deep dive into it. Because I was like, I had on my glasses and everything and squinting at work today on my lunch hour, like, how am I going to explain this? So just a basically overall of understanding what we need to start.
That would be
when
correct.
We expect to be profitable, basically an average of what our service or product cost. Okay.
I mean, you're hitting them with the basics. You got 8 minutes to talk about a 30, 40 page plan. You got 8 minutes to talk about 15, 16 slides. That averages like 30 seconds to a minute per slide. You don't have all day. You can spend a minute or two on one slide, but then that means you only got 10, 20 seconds on another slide. It's up to you. You know, you can slow down on slides. You don't have to talk like you rush. Just talk like you talking to somebody. The slide's just behind you, helping you funnel the category of what you want to mention. So if you want to talk about your pricing and financials before you talk about your target market, that's up to you. I'm not going to put that demand on you on how you want to present. I put the demand on you that you do the presentation the way you feel comfortable and covering the topics. So the slides that they have provided are the slides. Again, charts and pictures tell words for you. Did y'all know Miss Patty didn't think she should put any pictures of her cakes and stuff on there?
That's not what you asked me if I had them on there. I said no, but I'm not done with it yet.
I was like, why wouldn't you put the pictures on there?
I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna do it tonight.
Have y'all seen her stuff yet? Okay then, Miss Patty, I'm gonna need you to pull up your social media so you can share.
She might as well go first.
And let them. Well, she don't have them on her slide yet, but I want you to see some of her stuff that she didn't think she should. She had the merit. I mean, I'd already had it on there. I'd have had it on there this weekend. So I want her to show you some of her pictures.
Oh, Tamiko.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to. Okay, hold on. Let me get to it.
Let
me get to it and figure out, because I do it on my phone, so I don't know what my
Okay.
I gotta set it up.
Do you know your Instagram handle, or are you on Instagram?
My Instagram handle is Patty Bakes Gourmet. You're gonna pull it up.
Thank you, Mike. And I'm doing this to let y'all see that this is your brag time. You can talk about you're already in the business. You can talk about, you know, some of the things you've already accomplished if that's what you want to talk about.
Tamika, you got screen sharing off?
Oh, I know for my my pitch when I did the part where we talk about the
Hold up. Gosh. Let's back up to the top and look at how many followers she got.
Oh,
Patty,
you tripping. I ain't got that many.
Wow.
Click on her cake. Okay, then. We'll just go down and look at these. Look at her pictures. These are her pictures. This is not pictures she took off the internet.
That's gorgeous. What? Oh my gosh.
Patty, you tripping.
Now you see why she charging $100.
That's it?
Well, whatever she charging. I'm just saying.
That is nice.
These are not Walmart cakes.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that birthday cake quick.
See there, Patty? That's the second person who wanted to buy cake.
But I'll tell you, you guys, I was talking to Tamiko today, and I think that one of the reasons I'm kind of hard on myself is because I'm hard on other people. I think that when people charge a premium price, but they give less than premium product or less than stellar customer service, I'm upset because I struggle with my price points, especially in the beginning. And when I'm willing to pay and it's not what it was projected to be, then it's now my turn to be in the judgment seat. And it's like, what is someone saying about me?
Now, would y'all tell her what y'all think about her stuff?
This is dope. I don't know what you're talking about, girl.
Yeah, that's top notch quality.
And then we have, and I won't speak for y'all, but I have the issue of when we own our social medias and we're looking at everybody else and that may be in the same industry, and I'm looking, it's like, oh my gosh, I wish my case were that level.
Oh no, I feel you. I have the same issue.
So I guess that's another thing. We look so busy looking at somebody else that I don't know. I can't really appreciate,
You gonna show us some of your pictures?
Girl, if I can remember my password.
Do you got to log in to pull it up? You can't pull it up like hers?
I can. I was just gonna make it easy on myself.
And so I'm doing this because I want y'all to see other people are like, wow.
Don't mind that.
No, all shots are required. See, you do headshots, you do exercise, you do product.
You did the food, the product, the food stuff. You did all that.
Yeah, everything on here I did.
Now that look like a fake baby stomach.
Where?
That one.
That's my sister. Yeah, let me go. Nice.
But do y'all see, what do y'all think about his pictures?
It's very professional.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
But he's sitting here saying he don't always feel like that either. So my point to say that to everybody, and Colleen, you more than welcome to pull up yours too if you want us, is you always see your flaws. But what you have to remember is sometimes your 50% is 100% to somebody else.
Yeah.
Even if you half ain't on it, you still better than somebody else.
Mike, you went to your website. This is not Instagram.
It's my website.
Oh.
You are still doing better than people that you think. Do you understand what I'm trying to get y'all to see?
Yeah.
So each one is telling the other one how good they are. But each one of you think you got technical difficulties. That's what's funny. So when you do this presentation, it should be because you are standing there to say, I am good enough and I am able to do this. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Website, Colleen?
Well, the one I'm presenting is not live yet, but you can go to my other one. You can go
that's really nice. I love it.
Thank you. You want
to just go to dopeafilms.com. See, this one is my more creative production. Yeah. Very simple type of like narratives and yeah.
But here's my point. Some people don't even have websites. Some people don't even have pictures. So that's what I'm trying to say to you is on your not so great day, you still better than some other people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get you to see. Oh, look at her pictures.
This is so good, you guys.
Thank you.
I am honored to know all of you. I'm like really excited. Because I'm gonna be like, wow, I remember when they was just getting it together.
Nice.
You know? So you all have great pictures to add to your presentations, to show your skills. You know, if you want to do a clip of your videos, you can put a clip in. If that's what you want to use your time on, a minute for that or whatever, that's up to y'all. It is your presentation, truly.
Can we listen to each other's presentation?
That's what we're doing tonight.
No, I mean tomorrow.
Yeah. Unless you
I didn't know if it was just the judges and the
no, we're not, no, that was Goodwill's version. If you haven't figured it out, this one I do.
Okay.
We are going to be there and support each other unless you just gotta go. Like if Mike can get over there and then get in and get out, then he just gotta go make his plate, do his presentation and hit it.
He can go first then.
Well, he would have to go whatever time he get over there. And whatever time he get there, he'll just go next in whatever the order is.
Are you doing it online? Is he doing it online or in person? Like,
well, he's still trying to work that out.
Oh, I see.
And so I will make a Zoom link for you. So that either way we can do that. Now, you'll probably, I may have to have 2 computers or something because the one computer be plugged up to the screen for the presentation. So we may have to have another one for you to just pay attention to what's going on and hear what's going on with the Zoom. So it's not on the same screen everybody presenting on. And then when it's time for you to present, we'll just plug that one into the screen. Okay. I'll be going over there around 3-4 o'clock, so I'll be able to practice and figure that out. So yes,
I'm gonna show y'all this.
If there's no other questions for me at the moment, then you can start showing your presentation and we will start the clock and let you practice.
I wanted to show y'all this too, just in case y'all know.
Oh, yes.
So this is the recording studio that I use with my friend for music and other podcast stuff, but mostly music and music production.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Actually in his house. So
I'm about to say, what studio is that?
So it's a private location. But no, so that's
nice
that picture.
Huh?
It's a picture.
I took all them with my phone too.
Oh,
wow. All righty. So who wants to pull up their PowerPoint first?
Not me.
Now, for the record, everybody got to do it.
It ain't ready yet because I got to adjust some stuff.
So Mike is asking to go last.
Oh, Miss Patty.
I think the ones who volunteer should have to go first, don't you?
I haven't made it a PowerPoint. Tamiko, do we just publish it and it switches over?
No, you have to download it. Publish is just
and then it'll export the PowerPoint.
All righty, Miss Colleen. I mean, you up?
Oh God! All right, hold on. Let me
I do have a guy who'll be doing the timekeeping. His name is George.
Okay.
How many of you need a table for a display table?
I was, but I guess I don't need one.
I don't think I don't know.
Well, you can if you want to do it, and then just come over after it's over at 8.
I can try.
I mean, you can come and set it up beforehand if you want to.
All right, y'all ready? So I gotta share my screen.
You have to share your screen and I gotta get the clock working.
All right. Can y'all see now?
Mhm.
All right.
Yes.
Just so y'all know, I changed my the name of my production.
Okay.
All right.
Let me know when you're ready and I'll start the clock.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alrighty, you can go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Colleen Gartner. I'm the founder of Zen Eye Productions. It is a production company where we offer high quality videos for small businesses and brands. We offer video services such as testimonials, promos, commercials, and event recaps. One of our major problems is that for businesses, hold on, sorry. One major problem is businesses need video content in order for them to increase their clientele and bring awareness to their business and products. So some businesses and brands don't have to come up with visual marketing. So that's where we come in to help them fill that space. So I'm sorry, go back. I'm trying not to read from the thing. So what we provide is stunning videos for business and brands. We pretty much help businesses develop I'm sorry guys, I'm like,
that's why we're doing this now. So you don't have to apologize to us. But would you rather do this tomorrow or you want to do this now?
Now,
exactly.
I prefer to do mine tomorrow because I just need to update my stuff.
You're supposed to be updating now, but you will practice what you got.
What?
You will practice what you got.
So our solution is that we provide stunning videos for businesses. So whatever ideas that you have, we help bring it to life. Whether you need us to shoot testimonials or create stunning visuals to show off your products or businesses, there's pretty much no limits to our ability. Our target market is corporate businesses, small businesses, and organizations. Unlike our competitors, we are dedicated to our clients' needs. We offer free consultation, and we also offer reasonable prices and as well as diversity behind the scenes. Funding needed. We need $30,000 in order to start our businesses, which will include, which will be used for equipment and gear, administration, and marketing purposes. Most of our clients come from referral basis, but we also create ads on social media. So we plan to advertise our company online, mostly through ads. But one of the ways that we do attract businesses is we build relationships and we continue to network with those businesses and companies. So our company makes money by selling our services online through advertisement, creating a Google business page, and we also utilize social media to obtain our clients. Major costs. The number one major cost is equipment and gear, also bringing on crew and website maintenance, editing software, and hard drives. And hard drives are pretty much a hard drive where we have to edit and we have to like obtain those files. We have to save those files when people are, I'm sorry, I'm so nervous. Milestones. So We plan to purchase camera and lighting equipment August of 2023 and hire our executive assistant to assist with payroll, paying our independent contractors. And then these are our team key roles. I am the DP and founder of Zen Eye Productions. We have our executive assistant, our project manager, our director and screenwriter. And that's it. Oh,
So you still have 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
yeah, I told you those.
There is some edits that you need to make.
I do.
So what I want you to do is go back to the beginning. And first of all, before I tell you anything, what are your comments to her? What did y'all get out of it? What did you like, didn't like? What do you think she should make changes to?
I would say calm down.
Yeah, I know.
That for me, I because since I also have to make edits, I know you have to, update some stuff as far as
Yeah.
presentation, but it's just far as presenting.
Mhm.
Calm down and just be confident in what you're presenting. Because like she said, they don't know if you mess up, they don't really know what you got going on. So just be confident in what you're presenting, because only you know you're messing up if you do mess up.
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
All righty. Do you have paper and pen so I can tell you what to change? You ready? Patty, your comments, thoughts? What did you see?
I thought it was good.
Don't lie. That
No.
was
No, it was good. It's good. I was trying to think of something without looking. I didn't want to mess with the screen to look at the notes to see if you had touched the point. So Tamiko will get into all that. But overall, I think you were good. You're getting the nerves out and everything. It's going to be a little bit nerving right now. But overall, I understood your business and what you were going to do for the future. Are your employees future employees or are they current?
future.
But yeah, it was good.
Thank you.
All righty. So I'm going to give you
that.
credit for being number one. I'm going to be tough on y'all because if I can help you catch it now, then you won't have them catch it tomorrow, right? So pull it on up and let's break it down and go through it.
Okay.
Alrighty, so
How
let's
do I
start.
write with sharing this? Hold on. I want to also pull my notes up. Okay, hold on a second. All right.
And this is why I require y'all to download it and send it. So we won't be doing all of this in the middle of the screen for being online.
I wasn't ready to download it. Oh,
Just minimize it.
minimize the notes.
Yeah. Oh, that's where you want to type your notes. You doing that to type the notes because y'all high tech. Y'all type. Y'all don't write. Okay, then. Okay, tell on my age. All right, start on screen one. All right, so right here, do you have a logo? Or
Yes,
does
I
the
did.
logo?
I downloaded the logo and put it in there, but it didn't show up.
Okay, so that would be my first thing is to put the logo on there. And I like backgrounds. I mean, y'all can leave it plain white, but I like backgrounds. So that's up to y'all. All right, so
I was gonna speak it after this.
slide 2.
Slide 2. Whew. Okay.
All right. Oh, so let's back up. I did not see a slide about the business. So either you're gonna have to say it when you get to the operations slide, or you're gonna have to say it when you introduce yourself, where it's located.
Okay.
I didn't hear that. So somewhere either
Oh, I
at the
got you.
beginning, you need to say Zenai Productions located in Decatur, Georgia since 2019 or whatever, launched in 2019 or somewhere in there. You need to let them know either here or when you get to the operations section. So it's
Okay.
up to you, but you do need to let them know, that how long you've been in business and where your business is located. Alrighty, next up.
All right.
Alrighty, so this is your mission statement, which I do not have a problem with.
Oh, I think I'm going to change something. I did re-offer twice, so maybe I can kind of tweak that. Or what
So
you?
we offer stunning high quality videos for small businesses and brands, which includes testimonials, promos, commercials, and event recaps.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, now I don't have a problem with you reading this whole slide because that is your mission. Next slide.
That's it right there.
Alrighty. Now, read this slide to me again on what you said.
One major problem for businesses is that they need video content to raise awareness for their business or product. Some businesses and brands don't have time to come up with visual marketing ideas, and that's when we come in. Like basically what I'm trying to say is like why they should focus on their business. We want to come in to help them create a visual marketing a video, which is a visual marketing tool to help bring awareness to their business.
So why can't you just say that?
So I need to reword it.
Why can't you just say what you said?
I don't know.
If that's the point you want to come across, you don't have to say it with the special words. Just say it. You're talking to people at this point. So just say it. All right, that's the problem. So here's where you did, to me, mess up. You did the problem, but you said you were the solution here. So by the time you got to your solution, that's where you were stuck on, what should I say now? So as soon as you say what's wrong with other people and you finish with what you want to say about the problem, go right to your next slide. So that, because this problem is talking about everybody else. Solution is talking about you. So you would go straight into that.
Okay, so that second part I need to put into the solution. Yeah.
So you talked about what y'all provided and you were still on the problem slide. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
So it was fine. Your flow was fine. You didn't move your slide.
Got you.
So when you finally moved the slide, then you were standing there like, what should I say? Because you had already said it. Do you understand what I mean? Okay. So now tell me, what is it that you do? Nope.
We provide video services for business.
Nope.
And
What you trying to say? Answer.
What I'm trying to say is we can help develop, like if a business or brand come to me and if they have an idea, I can amplify that idea and create a visual for them.
Why can't you say that?
I don't know. Because maybe I feel more relaxed now.
Because here's the thing, remember, they're not production.
Yeah.
So you got to say it for common sense.
Mm-hmm.
All righty, next slide. Now here you have your target market. I think you should, so first of all, I'm not really sure what you mean when you say organizations, because businesses are
It's the same
organizations.
thing. Yeah, well, maybe I should have put nonprofit, but I mean,
Okay.
that's still a business.
No, but
So,
it's a different type of business.
okay, gotcha.
So you should clarify that. Then if you're going to tell me those are your 3 target markets, I did not hear you say why you chose them or anything like that. You could have done that. You could have put some demographics under there on the slide if you wanted to, and then just stuck to this. But somewhere in there, that may open the door for them to ask you to tell me a little bit more about your target market. Tell me why you picked them, or how did you pick them? So if you could either mention it, why you picked these 3, or put something on there. This is where I'm saying your slides, if it's all white, all I'm looking at is you ain't got but 4 lines on this whole slide. I'm paying attention to that.
Right.
So you don't have any pictures here. You could put some pictures on here, something that makes your presentation like a little bit warm to want to see it. Next up. You can have a picture on every slide if you want to. Alrighty. Competitive landscape. I saw you read each one of them.
Yeah.
I would prefer if you pulled it together about your competition overall, because there may be people who not even on the slide that you have comments about. This is just the ones you highlighted. But at a worst case, I did not have a problem with this. When you read, even if you read it, I didn't have a problem because you didn't mention their names. You just said overall what was the problem with some of your competition. Now, the competitors and how our solution is better is really the white letters is really bright, so it's blending into the color, so you can't really see the words on the title lines.
Okay.
Alrighty, next up. Here, I feel like your funding is to get this 30K. Did y'all not have to build a list that got you a total?
Well, they gave us an option to either describe it or build a list. So I did this one, but I know that I need to elaborate more on this and like break it down more.
If you had the list, I would have just copied and pasted the list in there.
Okay, gotcha.
Even if you had to screenshot it and crop it, and I would do that. And then I would have made this my statement while they were reading what made the 30,000.
Hold on, say that last word again.
So what you have stated on here is what I would have said verbally in the presentation. On my screen, I would have had the list of what got me to 30,000.
Oh, okay, got you. So basically choose the list. I mean, like, instead of doing this version, do the list version.
I would. You don't have to, but if you're going to leave this statement, then you may need to specify what kind of equipment or administration, something that would highlight what is the 30,000 for. 1 or 2 things, because this is very general. And do you how can an evaluator say that doesn't make sense? You don't need that whole 30, or maybe you do.
Right.
How would they know
Break
that?
it down. Exactly. Okay.
Alrighty, next up. Sales channels. So
I didn't know
This is more the conversion chart stuff. This is more of the way that you're gonna market here. Or not sale market part, but the actual how they will buy from you. How will you make the sale? So how do people hire you?
Word of mouth.
By referral. Or if I create an ad and they either DM me or they check my website.
So I would put this back in bullets and say the referrals, the ads, social media ads, and your website.
Okay.
So how do you actually take payment?
Like payment of method, like the method.
The actual sale, yes. How would they pay you?
They pay me through like PayPal or Zelle or like that.
Alrighty. So when I'm on this slide, I will put this back to bullets, and I would say most of my clients come through referrals. You know, the main list of people that I get come through referrals, and they can pay through PayPal or Zelle.
Okay.
You know, I invoice through QuickBooks, and they can pay through Zelle or whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? Because this slide is really actually asking, how do you get your sales?
Okay.
I'd also put some pictures again.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't gonna look like this.
Yeah.
I was gonna,
Marketing activities. I would bullet here. And that will open up you some space for another picture. And again, I might say this, but leave bullets on the screen.
okay.
And I will put the different bullets of the ways you're going to market. But I would put, you know, I would say one of the ways we go to attract partners is to build relationships with companies and businesses to foster those relationships. I would verbally say that, but I would have my bullets on there for the social media ads and all of that.
Okay.
All right. So this is where you are breaking down what your services are.
Yeah, I was like, I have not broken that down. And I noticed that when you was talking about that, I was like, oh snap. So I know I gotta.
So this is, and this goes into building your financials. If y'all input your financials, you could have copied and pasted that chart, those charts right in here. Because I could have swore it had the ability in the pitch to put in your financials.
Yeah. This or the part.
Alrighty. So this is where your storytelling on when you'll be profitable and how you're gonna make money comes in.
Right.
All right, next slide. The major costs are here. Equipment and gear is general. You may want to highlight what kind of equipment is, you know, what's so major about the equipment you need. Is it camera? Is it, you know, I don't know, the traveling equipment? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I know you express hard drives. So I just want to make sure, are we talking about external hard drives, jump drives, or something that's specific to the industry?
External hard drives. I should elaborate more on that.
Okay.
I need that we need hard drives to save the
back up your files.
Yeah,
the
back up the files. Yeah. That's what I meant to say.
Okay. So are you getting a hard drive per job?
Yes. We need yes.
Okay.
Only because I mean I have a backup, like how I work it is if I'm editing or if I hire someone, they usually ask for a hard drive so that they don't use their hard drive to save the business content, because and then after the editing process, we give that hard drive to the business.
To the customer. All right. So here's where most people don't necessarily have to do that, but that's huge for you. So I would highlight that and say, you know, although, you know, it's obvious equipment is a major cause, our hard drives is also a major cause because we give one to every client. And we need editing software because technology is constantly changing. And that's what I would say about it.
Yeah.
And move on to the next slide. So basically, I'm saying why those are major cause. Now, here, I feel like you should have some more milestones by now.
Yeah.
Which is a to-do list. So those are the only two things you need to do over the next 90 days.
No, I need to my website. My website, I got to develop my website.
Your milestones is your to-do list over the next 90 days. And that was supposed to have been done a few weeks ago. So this is where you are supposed to make your bullet list of to-do things and your timeline that you're saying you're going to do that. So if you're going to update the website, when are you saying you're going to update the website? Because everything shouldn't be on August 1st, or then nothing, you know, is happening. It is March 16th. So between March 16th and August 1st, what else are you going to have to do? How are you going to get to 30,000? How are you going to get your system in place? Do you need to file your taxes for 2022? Do you need, I mean, what is the list of things you really need to do? All righty, next up. I think your key roles was good. I like that. Do you have pictures for the other people?
Yeah, I can add those.
I would just put those. And I like the fact that you included that you want an executive assistant and that you are preparing in your mind that they on the way.
Right.
So right now it's just you and two other girls.
Yeah, the other ones, like, okay, so for the like director and scriptwriter, I want pretty much like who I'm hiring, the key roles are like full-time people. Other one I would like to hire would be more contractual.
And so you can say that these are the anticipated full-time positions that I want. All other roles will probably be contractual, or I'll hire as independent contractors or temp. You can say that. Alrighty, next up.
That's it.
Alrighty. I feel like it's some slides missing. Look
Yeah,
at
I hid the resources. I was like, I don't know what to say with this. It said it was one other, it was like the resource one. Partners and resources.
Okay, so partners. Guess what? Who are people that you can do you feel like Mike can be a partner if necessary?
Oh, what a show.
Or a resource?
Oh yeah, okay, I see. Okay. I just thought about it now. Studio, I need studio. I'll add that. Studio.
All right, next slide.
I think that was it.
Let me see. Oh, there's the forecast slide. That's the financials.
Did I hide that?
The forecast slide is the financials. I'm like, I don't know why I felt like.
Oh, you know what? Because I did the descriptions and lists. Right,
but that was at the beginning, but now your real plan should have them built in now.
Yeah, I still gotta work on that.
Alrighty. Funding needs, sales channels, marketing activities. Scroll down the list. Team, key role, milestones, partners and resources, team and key roles. Okay. All righty. So I hope that helped you. But guess what? Did you make it through?
I made it through.
And tomorrow you will make it through for real.
Oh,
So let me see. Are you still alive?
I'm still alive. I'm breathing.
Even with my comments, was it as terrible as I said?
No, but I feel shitty inside. I ain't gonna even lie.
Okay, that's because you did it off the cuff. And because you spent more time stressing about this than getting it done. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not because you did not do a good job. It is not because you don't know what to say. Because when I asked you the questions, you had the answer. Did anybody notice that?
Mhm.
Does anybody notice that she had the answer to everything I asked her?
Yep.
It's the nerves that be taking over, man. Oh my gosh. I get like blank.
You can have
Especially like if I'm talking to somebody one-on-one, like I don't have a problem. But when it's in front of people and I'm doing like I have to present, like it's a whole nother thing. Like, oh my gosh.
It is, but guess what? If we don't practice, we'll never get through it. Right?
Mhm.
I mean, what if you had a chance to get on Shark Tank? Exactly.
I'll be shit myself.
So exactly. So let's just work at the level we at and get through that. And know again, you had all the answers. You can take note cards with y'all if you want to. You can, if you want to write down what you want to say on your note cards. But what note cards are supposed to do is be able for you to glance at it and look up and tell them the answer, not read it. Like you should know what the card says. So when you look at the card, you ought to remember, oh yeah, I'm supposed to say this. But do you get what I mean? Because if you are just standing there staring at your cards all the way,
Yeah, I was doing it. I was like, oh my
then
gosh.
you back to we were just reading the slides. So it's okay if you write some note cards and say, okay, this is what I want to say when I get on this slide. And then when you flip it, you can just go to the net and look at it and be like, yeah, so you get what I mean? If that makes you feel more comfortable, you can do that. Or have a piece of paper, but it's up to you. All righty. I want you to fix your face because you made it through and you did it. And you should not feel crappy. You should feel good because you went first. So trust me, Dave was hurrying up and making notes and changing.
Over here scrambling.
Mike talking about calm down.
I promise you, they were listening.
You know we were.
So you just went first. Don't think it's not coming their way.
I know, right?
And that was with them getting edit notes from you.
Yeah.
So we will bring up Miss Patty second. That's right. Here we go again. Everybody want to suffer.
All right, so I just load up my PowerPoint so it doesn't have any finesse stuff on it. It's just the sheets. But I have notes because I didn't know that I could. In the pitch, we had limited characters. So I didn't realize we'll be able to edit the PDF where we could put our bullet points and stuff. So I'm going to be looking back and forth at my paper for notes that I wanted to make, to say that I didn't have room for on the pitch, the actual pitch itself. So let me find the sheet.
Say that one more time. I know you don't have, yours is like Colleen's, is you still putting in your.
Yeah, I didn't
design.
realize that when we converted it to a PDF, that we could edit the PDF. So I'm just now
No,
loading.
not PDF. You export in the PowerPoint.
Oh, well, PowerPoint. But in the pitch itself, we had limited space characters. So
Correct. That's why you have to download it in the PowerPoint.
yeah, so I have to go back and do that. But
And when you download it into PowerPoint, it's regular PowerPoint. You can do what you want with it.
Oh, yeah, because with me, I like I couldn't double click it because nothing showed up. So I just pressed the space button, and it's so that's why it looked like this. Mine look like the way it looked. So I gotta really, I don't know, I have to open it up in PowerPoint. I don't have PowerPoint, the software.
So Google Slides.
Slides, okay.
Google
gotcha.
Slides is the equivalent of PowerPoint.
Okay. So yeah,
And
I
Google
need,
Slides will convert a PowerPoint.
If
Okay.
you have a Mac, I think Keynote, you can do it on there too.
really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Open it in Keynote. Where did I put these pictures? Well, I just took
so Mike, you ready?
We waiting on you,
You
Patty.
been
Oh,
ready.
you are? Oh, okay.
Then I can try it now.
So you didn't get it to download?
I have it. All right. So you want me to share? Oh my gosh.
Get it out.
Fast. Ooh.
You got this.
Oh, I gotta get the clock ready, don't I? Hold on.
My chest is beating hard.
All righty. Let me know when you're ready.
Go.
Go.
So have you ever been to a bakery and gotten so excited to try their advertised lemon drop pop or their strawberry cake with strawberry filling topped with strawberry buttercream, which happens to be my personal favorite, only to be deflated by the fact that the lemon didn't pop and the strawberry has some type of weird jelly inside and was covered in too sweet vanilla buttercream? Well, I have. I've been left disgusted, disappointed, and dissatisfied with today's bakeries and custom cake makers. Not only are the treats a misrepresentation of all that is good and true about desserts, but my God, they're also overpriced. Good evening, everyone. I'm Patrice Steele, owner-operator of Patty Bakes Gourmet. Patty Bakes Gourmet LLC is an online bakery boutique specializing in buttercream cakes, cupcakes, and cookies. I'm going to go with the mission statement. We are dedicated to making a difference and enriching communities one sweet treat at a time. We believe in Patty's family of associates from intimate to corporate relations and work hard to deliver high quality, tasty products backed by superior customer service. Baking for me began from a family inherited pleasure to friends and coworkers' delight. As of recent, Patty Bakes Gourmet has been operating as a business for 2 years and is still considered to be in the startup phase. We're testing ideas, product development, understanding pricing structure, and understanding how to manage time. We've identified our market.
Okay, your slide's not moving unless it's just
No,
me.
because, well, no, the slide isn't moving because the slide is not what I wrote it out on.
Okay.
So I don't know what order to put it in. So I'm reading how the order I did it on my Word document.
Okay, we'll still do the slides so we can keep up with you, even if it's the wrong order.
Okay. Okay, so I'm still talking about the history. I'm talking about the company history. And so the discovery phase of the company, we were trying to determine what we would offer, who our customer base was, and our product quality and pricing. So customers are looking for diversity and a sense of inclusion regarding specialty options like vegan, gluten-free, and keto-friendly desserts. A bakery is challenged in developing recipes that push the boundaries on taste, texture, and quality, and overall availability. There are far and few between bakery establishments that can meet the needs of the vegan, the gluten-free, and keto paleo consumers for many reasons. Skill being one of the reasons. There's personal health. People are gluten-free. Gluten-free. According to the Moerdar Intelligence Market Research Reports, the compound average growth rate for gluten-free baked goods is about 8.2% between 2018 and 2028. Local and small bakeries are missing out on opportunities concerning this niche group of people due to lack of knowledge, overturning staff, or conforming to necessary regulatory requirements. Okay. At Patty Bakes Gourmet, we have made it a point to fill the gap and offer delicious vegan, gluten-free, and keto-friendly desserts alongside our classic and traditional selections. Although Patty is not a professionally trained baker, she is self-taught and continues training and education courses on techniques and special recipe ideas to add to the menu. She strives to ensure that the specialty bakes and final products match the texture, taste, and quality of traditional bakes. And this is concerning the vegan and gluten-free type of product. Okay. Initially, our focus was on concerning our target market. Initially, the focus was on the gourmet consumer, those that value high quality specialty food type groups that appreciate preparation and presentation. However, we've discovered that during our 2-year testing phase, the mainstream consumer, which made up about 85% of our business, are the young female demographics between the ages of 21 and 35. These people enjoy social gatherings, festivals, nightclubs, and while the category is primarily female, the ethnic makeup is an even mix of African American, Hispanic, and young women of Middle Eastern descent. According to Bloomberg article, millennials are more specifically Gen Z, are spending at an all-time high. They appreciate the experiences of travel, leisure spending. They can afford to spend due to a strong wage growth, and social media influencers have them in a chokehold on the latest and greatest experiences. Again, according to the Bloomberg write-up, the wage growth for young workers have nearly doubled over other age groups, providing the ability to service them competitive. Okay, so Special Needs Bakery is located in Lawrenceville and they offer gluten-free cupcakes and online ordering. However, their business model is slightly different in the fact that they are a nonprofit organization that employ adults with special needs. Their product is good, however, not necessarily a finer quality treat. Blue Rooster is a popular bakery cafe located in downtown Lawrenceville. Blue Rooster do not offer any alternative desserts, only traditional bakes. Tier Couture is a custom online bakery that specializes in fondant cake decorating. The only gluten-free dessert on their menu are the macarons. And then the local grocery stores, Publix and Kroger, make cakes with custom decorations, and the stores sell non-custom and vegan gluten-free cakes. There are no keto or paleo bakery products from their bakery. During the investigative work in building the business plan, we have discovered that our primary marketing funnel will be through our social media platform. While there are some customers that contact us through word of mouth, about 85% of the business is from our Instagram and Facebook posts. We have not explored other marketing options, primarily because the online bakery concept was in the discovery phase.
Yep.
Over. I have a whole bunch more to say.
Yep. So you know what yours is.
Too long.
So for the record, the information you were saying was very good.
It was dope.
And you were detailed. And I appreciate that because you reminded me of some stuff that I was like, wait a minute, they missing. Because I did not see when you did it, you said your LLC. And I was like, wait, I don't remember her saying what her business structure was. So that's the point. And I was like, I thought it was a chart in there for your target market. Y'all trying to make me think I'm going crazy.
There is, like she said, if you do the bullet points versus the graph, then it'll, when you download it, it'll that's what it'll output. So I think I did mine under the bullet points as well. I just made a list versus doing the graph. Okay,
so it's too long. I need to go in and shorten it.
Yes. That's what I was trying to say. If all of that, so I can tell you right now, if we were really following your slides and earlier was when you were still talking and you was on slide 1, then you absorbed half your time at the beginning. I also like that you gave a synopsis of a situation or scenario. So in that instance, I would move the problem slide to the beginning because you start out with the problem.
Okay. Oh, I did. Okay.
So I would start out, move your slides back up. I would go with the problem worth solving. So I would move that before you even introduce yourself because you started talking about the problem before you introduce yourself. So I would move this problem up. I would talk about how you feel about stuff. But then here's the thing. You talked about customer service and all those things. Wait, let me back up because I forgot to give them their chance to say something. Colleen, Mike, tell her your feedback.
I guess the feedback I would have is, I guess be a little more concise because 8 minutes can go pretty quick when we have a lot to say. So hit the high level points and keep moving.
Yeah, same. Yeah, keep it concise.
But the information was great though.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I did like how you talked about the problem first. I asked a question. And so that was brilliant. I love that. And that's how you broke it down to everything else. But yeah, that was good.
All righty. So let's move that slide first. All right. Go from once you say the story, then what did you say?
Then I said, I'm Patty, and then I talked about the business.
Right, I need you to actually tell me what it was so I can help you figure out where to put what, because you were saying you didn't know where to put it.
Oh, you were breaking up. You were breaking up. So, so then I led with the company structure, all the mission statement. I went into the mission statement, but which is not on my slides.
Okay, so tell me your mission statement again.
Do I need to say it? Okay, we are dedicated to making a difference and enriching communities, one sweet treat at a time. We believe in Patty's family of associates, from intimate to corporate relations, and work hard to deliver high quality tasty products backed by superior service.
I think that would be, if you're gonna say it, I would say it on this slide.
Okay, on this slide.
If you're gonna say it, I would say it while they're reading this
Oh,
slide.
do I need to say it?
You don't have to. My disconnect is your problem. You talked about in your story, customer service and having bad food. And then your problem talked about having vegan choices and healthy choices. So the story to me doesn't connect with the problem you're solving. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you're highlighting how you are specializing in the cream and all of that. You telling me on the problem that you focusing on vegan and gluten-free and keto, and none of that was in the story that you talked about. Because to me, then it would be a story about how you want to go in the store and can't find healthy stuff.
Okay, well, the story is meant to convey that overall servicing a specialty group is usually it's not good. So I was trying to also convey that you don't have to conform to poor tasting product to eat healthily. But maybe that's not, maybe I shouldn't do the story then.
No, we like the story. I just need you to get quickly to the healthy part.
Okay.
I like that you talked about the it didn't pop and there's some kind of fake jelly. I think when you start the story, maybe you bring in the healthy right there. Have you ever gone into a bakery looking for good tasting vegan or gluten-free desserts only to find?
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Introduce it early.
Okay.
So now it's not just, is it looking good and taste good? Okay. Now I'm clear that's this. And when you're talking, I'm looking at this.
Okay.
So I'm looking for that in the conversation.
So make all of that the story and the problem we're solving, this right here.
Right.
Okay. So
you don't even have to say the problem you solving, because they reading it while you telling the story. Okay. You can, after you say the story, you can go right into Patty, hi, I'm Patty. Okay. Steak Gourmet. We're LLC in an online boutique. We are, and at this point, say your mission. Okay. And then you go right into your solution. Mission and then solution. Okay. Does that help with the flow? Yes. All right. Tell me the next thing you're talking about. Okay, 1 second. You do know if y'all in PowerPoint, you can move the slides. No. Oh. Hey. Okay. Good job. So this and then solution. No, problem worth solving goes first. Yes, right there. No, number 1.
Well, this is just my logo. No,
Yeah,
take it off.
nope. No, problem solving is number one. Because you start with the story.
Okay,
You don't start with introducing yourself.
okay,
So you're starting, remember I told y'all can put the slides in any order you need to get through your presentation.
okay,
You start with your story.
okay.
So they should be looking at the problem while you telling your story.
Can I edit this?
I don't care if you can do it quickly.
Well, no, so I can make my notes.
And then you can go into, hi, my name is Patty, because it's not coming in. You're not starting with that. So why would your slide start with that?
Okay.
You
So,
understand? You
so
don't
leave this
introduce
on or take
yourself
it
until
off?
after the story. This is where you're saying, hi, I'm Patty Bates of Patty Bates Gourmet. And go straight into your next slide.
You're gonna have to say it again. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I lost you. It froze up on my end. Sorry.
After
So,
you do your story,
mhm,
then you go straight into introducing yourself, right? And saying,
yes,
hi, I'm Patty of
okay,
Patty Bates Gourmet.
okay.
And then go right into your next slide,
Patty Bates Gourmet
which
and
is
LLC.
your, where at this point you saying your mission.
Oh.
And then you go right into your solution to the problem. Okay, you might have to take notes and write it real quick. So now we got you in your solution. What are you saying at this point? Or tell me, what was you saying on your slide about the business, the LLC part? What was that part?
It's an online bakery to specializing in buttercream cakes, cupcakes, and
No,
cookies.
don't you, wasn't you reading some notes?
Oh, yeah. So I went into the company history.
Okay, tell me, say it, because I can't remember everything. Say it so I can tell you what to cut or don't cut, so you can make your time.
Baking for me began from a family inherited pleasure to friends and coworkers' delight. As of recent, Patty Bates Gourmet has been operating as a business for 2 years and is still considered to be in the startup phase.
That's fine. Keep
okay.
it. Next slide.
Okay. Then I had went to problems. So we made that.
Oh, wait. No, your problems is at the beginning, and you're not going to mention the problems because the story is your problem.
Mm-hmm. So then within the problems, Tamiko, I know that I had mentioned some statistics or percentages or whatever. Do I want to keep that in there? Or blah, blah, blah.
Tell me a statistic. No, put it right here with the solution. Tell your statistic and go into your solution. So tell me one of your statistics.
According to the market research reports, the compound average growth rate for gluten-free baked goods is about 8.2% between 2018 and 2028. So we feel that local small bakeries are missing out on an opportunity concerning this group of people due to either lack of knowledge, either overturning staff, or regulatory
Stop right there.
requirements.
Nope. Stop. Don't say the reason why, because it's irrelevant to you on the rest of them. You are moving into, you are that solution.
Okay.
So after that statistic, you go into how you are going to be that solution. So click on your solution slide, because I can't recall it. So slide 3 was with your mission. So now slide 4. Do you see how that blended right into that after the statistic? Do you see what you have for your solution?
Yes. Yes.
So this is where you should say the statistic.
Okay. Okay.
All right, what do you have next?
And then target market.
Okay. I want to say that was good. I heard you talk about your age groups and all of the, and the kind of things they do. So I like that.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Competitive landscape.
All right, what did you say here?
I gave three to four of the competitors in my area. Special Needs Bakery located in Lawrenceville, they offer gluten-free cupcakes and online ordering. However, their business model is slightly different in that they are a nonprofit organization that employ adults with special needs. Their product is good, however, not necessarily a finer quality treat. Blue Rooster is a popular bakery cafe in downtown Lawrenceville. Blue Rooster do not offer any alternative desserts, only traditional bakes. Tier Couture is a custom online bakery like me that specializes in fondant cake decorating, which I don't. And the only gluten-free dessert they have are the macarons. And then there's the local grocery stores, Publix, Kroger's, that makes cakes with custom decorations. And the store sell non-custom vegan and gluten-free cakes. So you can get vegan and gluten-free, but they're just like just a quick snack cake type of product. They're not custom.
Okay. So then all that stuff you said before you went into breaking this down about them being special needs or different structure or whatever, take that out.
Okay.
And just go straight into what you were saying about Blue Rooster does not have any alternative dessert options for gluten-free or vegan or whatever. Tier Couture, whatever you said about them, and the grocery store, and I would say in basic terms, just like you said, basically does not offer, they offer bite-sized treats, but they're not custom.
Okay. And you said take out special needs, don't even mention them?
No, that whole piece.
Okay.
You start before even up to the special needs. You don't need any of that.
Okay.
Because you got a whole conversation after that you specify what's wrong with each one of the competitors. So I don't need to know what type of business they are.
Okay.
In your plan, that's fine. But to get through this, you don't need it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Those details in your plan is great. But for time's sake, you don't need it.
Okay.
All right, next slide. The sales channels. What did you say here?
Yep. It's sales channels, but my notes, I have marketing next.
Okay, then go ahead.
During investigative work and building the business plan, we've discovered that our primary market funnel will be through our social media platform. First, that contact us through word of mouth, about 85% of the business is from our Instagram and Facebook posts. We have not explored other marketing options, primarily because the online bakery concept was the discovery phase, and head baker, owner, operator, customer service rep is currently working a full-time job. Not needed, I know, just was ranting. And then I talk about a little bit about experience. Do you want me to go on with that?
I think the experience should have been back when you talked about your solution.
Okay. Okay. Note experience with solutions.
Because that was back when you were talking about what kind of structure you had and all that
Mhm.
stuff.
Okay,
So no need to go back and revisit it
okay.
unless you want to do it when you get to your operations. That's the only other time I would put it in. I wouldn't put it in when you're talking about marketing.
Uh,
Your experience doesn't have anything to do with how you're gonna market.
hmm. Okay.
All right, tell me your marketing part again, or you already know what you want to edit out of that.
The marketing activities will include a customer loyalty program, social media engagement. I plan to utilize the Chamber of Commerce as a networking opportunity and run newsletter campaigns and mail postcards.
Did you know why you picked these choices?
I think, yeah, I do. So I need to talk about those points.
No, that's a question they could ask you.
Okay, yeah, so customer loyalty program, everyone likes to be appreciated for, you know.
No, that's fine. I'm saying you need to know that
Okay, yeah.
because you described your target customer. They could
Mhm.
easily ask you,
Okay,
are these the things that will reach your target customer? Or are these just
oh,
things
okay,
you want to feel like doing?
okay,
So are your activities in alignment to get into who you're trying to get to?
okay,
They could easily ask you that question.
okay. I'm making notes.
All right, what's next?
Um,
All right, what'd you say here?
Sales channels. I don't have a sales team, so I'm basically saying that customers can shop the website and submit their selections directly through the platform. Me or someone on my team, my husband, will personally deliver or utilize food delivery service platforms. That's about it.
That's all you had for this slide?
Yes.
I will say our company is an online only sales. I will highlight that.
Okay.
We only sell through online.
Okay.
Now, do you ship or you only deliver? You don't
Deliver or
ship
pick up?
if it's online?
No shipping. Deliver and pick up only.
Well, then those that's the thing to say right there. Because online to me implies I can order from anywhere. And if you saying there's only local is who you servicing,
Mm-hmm.
that's a whole nother animal. So I would highlight is online only sales for local individuals and businesses only. Move on. Now they may ask you, well, what you think about shipping? You may have to defend that. Why won't you ship?
The Department of Agriculture won't let me as a cottage food entity.
What? What was your answer?
The Department of Agriculture, if you're a cottage food entity, you can't sell outside of Georgia. You can't ship outside of Georgia to any other states. I have to
Okay,
work
but that
out.
doesn't mean you can't ship within Georgia.
I don't intend to.
There we go.
I don't intend to.
So don't specify out of Georgia. Then specify under cottage
Well, you
rules
challenged me by asking me would I have an answer.
because that correct. So now I'm helping you with that answer.
Okay.
Because they could come back and say, well, you could still deliver in Georgia. And you don't want to. So
Okay.
I'm saying to keep it from going back and forth, just say do the cottage rules. I'm not cottage guidelines or whatever.
Regulation. Okay. Got it. Okay.
Then you ain't got to get into the guidelines.
Got it.
All right.
It's the part I hate. This is the part I dislike. So in the first year, Patty Bakes project to have a revenue increase of about 35%. If we continue to remain as a minimum, if we continue to remain at a minimum consistent in promotion and sales activity, we will see that as a part-time operation, we will be marginally profitable by year 3, nearly a 45% increase from year 1.
I don't have a problem with that.
The average dessert options are priced. The average dessert option price forecasted for the year is nearly $9,000, with direct costs and operating expenses over $6,500. The end of year net profit is about $1,500, and we anticipate within 2.5 to 3 years that these numbers will have significantly increased. Since
I don't have a problem with that.
Since Patrice is the owner operator, she will forego a personal salary for the first 2 to 3 years. Every penny will be allocated to the business needs.
Okay.
Milestones, this is what I have left. That and team key roles, so I don't know where you want these are. Want this, where they should be placed.
I moved my milestones to the end.
Okay.
And I would say, you know.
Okay, yeah, so since Patrice is the owner operator, at this time, our future hires will consist of a bakery manager, a bakery social media associate, and a bakery associate.
I'm sorry, what's a bakery associate?
The baker, like a sous chef, somebody's there to just help out with baking. And then the bakery manager is someone that will handle the corporate orders, sales, you know, all the handle a lot of the inquiries and questions. I won't necessarily be directly involved. So I need someone that's aware of how to run a bakery there to manage the small team of people.
Got you. So that's what I would say about those positions.
Okay.
And then end it with, now that I've finished this class, these are the things I'll be focusing on over the next few months.
Okay.
If you are at a timeline deadline, because I'll hold up a sign, y'all got 1 minute and 4 minutes. So when you at the halfway mark and 1 minute before, you got to wrap it up. So if you are at that 1 minute mark, you got a minute to say what you want to say about this, or you just say, these are the things that I'll need to work on going forward. Now that I've completed this class, are there any questions? And all of y'all should end with, are there any questions? And thank you for your time, kind of comments. Because they'll be waiting for you to point out that you're done.
Okay.
If you have 1 or 2 slides left, we'll probably let you go ahead on and go. Now, if you have 20 slides left, then nah. Because that means you didn't practice and get your time frame down. Out of nervousness, I get it if you a minute or 2 off. Not 10, 20 minutes off. You get what I mean? So try that again with those changes and see if that helps with your time.
It helps with the flow. I'm grateful. Thank you. Definitely helps with the flow.
Okay. Well, Mr. Mike. You let the ladies go for the gentlemen.
All right. Since this is a judgment-free zone.
Now this was he was a click clacking mania through this, so I know.
Trying to get through it, girl.
I know he was click clacking like crazy.
See, y'all see my screen?
Yes, Mr. Southern District Media. Now, I will say here, because you have the LLC already on here, you don't have to highlight that it's an LLC because I can read that. Right. But Colleen, I don't recall that yours mentioned it or had it on there anywhere, what type of entity it's going to be.
Right, so that's not required. I mean, I don't need to do that.
No, you can put it on the name or you can say it. And when you talk about kind of where it's located and where it'll be.
How it's set up. Okay.
I'm saying to him because he started off with highlighting this LLC.
Oh,
you didn't have to mention it anymore because I'm looking dead at that's what it is.
Got you. Okay.
Oh, you waiting on me to start the clock? Don't say nothing. Hold on. Now I gotta figure out where I put the phone that fast. And I didn't even move. Oh, I fell under the laptop.
Switch mine up a little bit, but we'll see if it can work. Let me know when you're ready. I said, Patty put the pressure on these financial projections. I was like, I ain't got that yet, though. Patty done.
All righty.
You on mute, Colleen?
Allergy season.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking to my cousin.
Oh.
All righty. You ready, Mr. Mike?
Mr.
Magic Mike? All righty, you can go.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mike Smith, the owner operator of Southern District Media, located in Atlanta, but primarily servicing the Southern Fulton County area. As you can see, Southern District is a creative agency that provides content creation for local municipalities, small and large businesses. One thing that we seek to solve with our creative agency is the lack of content creation across all municipalities who have an issue putting out a lot of their own photography, video, and broadcasting needs. And a lot of what I've seen in the municipality space is a lack of quality. It's more of convenience. So I seek to solve that with high quality work in video, photography, and live stream. And I have a very affordable rates according to the market. And also with my services, I provide consultation on content creation because people need direction and help in planning their content creation. So I also provide that. My target market, as I've mentioned, is local municipalities and cities, small business entrepreneurs, recording artists and podcast creators moving forward in the future, as that is a growing market. Here's an example of some of my photography work. As you can see, the photo with the flag is some of the one of many headshots I provide for local municipalities. Competitive landscape. I'm with the advent of new technology, I'm always, faced with the challenge of dealing with novice photographers entering the market and having to explain to people that my 15 years of experience will provide better quality and better customer service. As mentioned before, local municipal vendors they service more out of convenience than quality. So I provide quality and convenience with prompt service. Funding needed to expand and grow. I'm looking for $100,000, and this is to acquire commercial industrial space, audio equipment such as microphones and mixers, film production equipment such as cinema cameras, camcorders, lighting, and also to pay for contractors and a team of people that I work with. Here you can see the podcast studio and also broadcast studio and music studio that I often use, but to be able to, utilize these spaces a lot more and generate more business, this is the type of space and equipment that I would like to utilize. Since a lot of my work speaks for itself, I do a lot of in-person sales or in-person meetings. And so the sales channels that I've taken advantage of is a customer relationship management system, which handles most of my contracts and invoices. I also use Shopify for a lot of clothing and merchandise that I have. And then also, of course, Zelle is always a great tool to use when going direct to the bank account. My marketing activities, I will run ads on social media, as in Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I love to attend networking events. That's how you meet a lot of people in the industry. Also, just like in this class, I've also met a fellow filmmaker and photographer, which is, now a great resource. I will also use email marketing for upcoming campaigns when I'm running specials, and also updating the website and using that to generate more leads. Different revenue streams that I have for Southern District when it comes to content creation, as I've shown you in a previous slide, is portrait and headshots, commercial and training videos, event photography, and live streaming events such as town halls, and definitely council meetings. Major costs that we have for the company, as you know, creating content isn't cheap. So a lot of the cinema cameras and lenses, they average a cost, on a good low end is around $3,000. And we have a lot of equipment and lighting that we, need to use to produce content for the clients. What I foresee moving forward when it comes to just current milestones, as today is the 15th and should be the launch of my merchandise store, as far as clothing and t-shirts and even mugs for Southern District. And moving forward, I've already created the website, so I just need to launch it with services and how you can stay abreast on what we could do in trainings for the different companies in South Fulton County. And as we can see here, here's a screen grab of the merchandise store, of just the hoodies. Of course, I already have the t-shirts on there. And here's again, the graphic of the expansion of studio space and equipment that I would like to utilize. And partners and resources when it comes to filmmaking, when it comes to producing content, I've already made a list of resources that I use, as far as studios with Vera Lofts, Beat Lounge Studios for more audio production, podcast, and sound design, and of course Blackmagic Design for broadcast cameras, and Canon Imaging for my photography. And then, as you can see in the lower right-hand corner, is the graphic of the collective of people that will be working with Southern District. So we have creative agencies, music production companies, DJs, and graphic artists, and also t-shirt and merchandise vendors. And for my team moving forward, I already work with a lot of these people. Again, I have a director, screenwriter, music producers, casting directors, and of course myself and another friend of mine who are photographers that will be leading the charge moving forward. My name is Mike Smith. Thank you for your time. Do you have any questions?
That was so good. I love it. Very thorough, concise. I don't have any other feedback. That was very concise and thorough. Straight to the point.
I tried to be.
No, that was straight to the point. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is what I need to do.
All right, Miss Patty, what's your comments?
It was really good, Mike. Did you go to sleep on the timer? Because I don't believe that he beat the timer. That's not fair, Mike.
He still had a minute and a half to go.
Wow, congrats, Mike.
Wow,
That's good.
that was good.
Mhm. So I will congratulate you. You have a little bit of space to say something somewhere, but I did. So here's what I thought was really good. If you paid attention, he was sliding in little clips. He slid in that he was connected to a classmate.
Mhm.
He from taking this class, he slid in something he got out of taking the class. He slid in, it was something else he slid in, a couple of things. I was like, okay, he slid it in. Now, what I want to take a moment to say here, Miss Colleen,
Yes,
while you feel some kind of way,
I don't at all.
I
This
hope
is
you
giving
now
me
get.
insight. No, this is giving me a lot of insight. I think I know for sure, like the nerves got the best of me, and when that does that, it's hard for me to think and articulate straight. So it's like I know what to say, but it's like my nerves just take over.
But
And
here's the piece I wanted to say to you. You do know that he was working it from hearing what happened with y'all two, right?
yeah.
Yeah, no lies, though. No
That's
lies.
what I was trying to tell you
Yeah.
from being number one.
Hey, you should have went first, Mike.
Well, he couldn't go first because he confessed up front that he needed to, he needed time to edit.
Shit, I still needed time.
But that's where I wanted you to see he did not have all of that rolling before the two of y'all went.
Nah.
I'm
I want to
telling
see
you.
your before. Let me see your before.
My before actually I just kind of because when she was saying as far as like funding and kind of telling what you needed
Oh,
for,
break it down. Yeah, I was
because
getting.
I had it, but then I didn't. I was like, well, I had audio, photography, and film. I was like, let me just add cameras and lenses to it. So just like
See?
little words here and there. And then when she,
Yeah, I knew you added that. So we were just talking about.
yeah, I was like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and put that in. I did update my because I had some other stuff on the sales channels. I was like, well, I guess it's not a sales channel, so I said, let me take that off because you were saying that's how you make your money. So most of the stuff I had, I just had to format it. But most of the stuff I did have, and then I was like, well, let me add, some of these screen grabs and stuff like that. So that's what I was adding some of the pictures in because I was like, since we all didn't really, I'm not gonna say we didn't have time, but we were unsure of how to format it. I was like, let me take the notes, add, some of it in mine, and then hopefully it could help somebody else kind of down the road.
So do you feel a lot better now that she was number one?
Yes, I do. Woo, child.
All righty. So yes, so that's the first thing I wanted you to be clear on. I did not have a lot of things to say because I know you made some.
You make too many.
I know you. You was too on point for this. All of the stuff they had to fix. I'm like,
I still didn't know what to say. I was like, how do I not read these slides? Okay.
All right. I didn't say you can't read any of the slides. You should not read every single slide. But you did very good on all of that. I really don't have that many things to say. Start from the front because I promise you, I was like, I don't have.
Oh, you want me to go back to the front?
Yeah. Okay. Next slide. I do like that you talked about what is the problem that you see with some of the government entities and went into your solution. of what you offer. So here's my question to you. For everybody tells you that they're quality. I have a visitor. What is it that your definition of quality?
Yeah, what does quality look like for you?
Proper exposure, one thing, no crooked images. You can hear people very well when it comes to
And that's what I would say on the
Mhm.
solutions. I would point those things out because you're saying you got 15 years of experience and you're saying that, you know, the competition and have all of that. So I'm saying to you, either say it there or say it here,
Okay.
but
How,
somewhere in there, specify how you are better on those kind of details.
Okay.
And so when you say that, I have a visitor. I'm sorry, my dog. Keep trying to get in the middle of it. When you do that, then the people who don't have anything to do with production, they can understand quality. Oh yeah, I've seen where you can't hear the people, or I've seen where it's crooked or whatever. Do you get what I mean? Anybody can understand that.
Okay.
I like how you generalize your competitors. I was thinking like with me, I was like, dang, I don't want to be calling these productions out.
Right.
Ain't no telling somebody might be part of that on the presentation tomorrow. So I like how you did that.
It should have been actual companies, but
Oh, maybe I should
in
like,
his instance, he is not in one category.
okay.
So he's now specifying, he's absorbing his photography and his video production into his scenario. So and he's pulling in his target market with the local municipal vendors. So the way he did it was pretty smooth. So you can't really argue it since he he grouped in a bunch of categories into 3 categories. You have to suck that up and let him have it. But normally you would, if you were in one lane, you would have the particular examples. Go ahead.
Where were we? We were up here.
So I noticed you use some pictures like twice.
Yeah, it was this one here. I was trying to find the other ones, but yeah, because I was trying to show for the funding needs as far as, you know, industrial warehouse and office space, audio equipment. So I was, you know, because I use this bottom space already, and I'm getting ready to start using this top space. And so that's why I added it back down here, because I showed it for an example there, but I wanted to show the, you know, the expansion of studio space and what I wanted to grow into. But if I'm already going to be using this, you know, I want my own space at some point. So I want to be able to duplicate this.
So why are we using it again later?
I was just making the point. I would point a reference for milestones for studio space stuff. So I used the merch store and this to.
No, I don't have a problem with the merch store. I just have a problem with the 2 sets of pictures.
Okay, I would just use it to point a reference for this. That's all.
So I would change that out to that's the second one. Because you highlighting what you want in the 30 in the beginning, I would change this one out to examples of your work then.
Yeah, I was trying to do that, but I was like,
No,
late.
that's fine. I'm saying to you, I don't mind that you have slides just showing your work. I'm not against that at all. Remember, your slides do not have to be exact. They have to get the point across how you want to do it.
Right.
So all of you are not exactly the same.
Mm-mm.
The at first I was gonna say the t-shirts were not in sync, but when you went back to your description, I did have to let that go. When you go back up to your description of the business, it kind of is general enough to absorb it. This one, it says content creation services for local municipalities and corporations. T-shirts could technically, I mean, I know in your world, content is the video and the film and pictures and all of that, but it could potentially slide under there.
Yeah, that's why I have the partners here with Snap Impress and T's and Quotes, because I can help provide branding stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not
So
just my company.
I'm not against it.
Where are we
I
at?
do like you have your resources together. You specify. I'm telling you, it was really hard to call you out on anything. I just
Did you have the partners and resources before?
Yes, I just didn't have the images. So I already had the screenshots. I just had to put them on here. But I had already in my pitch and in my plan, I had already wrote all of this out and wrote all of this out. I just got to put their pictures on here.
I actually like that you put the pictures first before, not hold it, the funding one. Put those pictures before the funding slide.
You said put them before?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So they can already see before.
Yeah. And you are welcome to talk about it here. And then if you want to, and then just actually go to the slide to show them that you really had it broke down. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
As you wrapping that up, then you could just go to this slide.
Okay.
Or you might say one or let's say you had 3 sentences you wanted to say, and the first one or two you say it with the picture, and the last one you say with the funding slide. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that they go together with the conversation.
Right.
So that by the time you done saying what you wanted to say about the equipment and your needs, you're getting ready to go into your next slide. Gotcha. Instead of having to pause to give them a minute to look at the picture.
Gotcha.
They would have been looking at the picture while you were talking. And this slide is just backing up the picture.
Right.
All righty, what's next? Sales channels. What's after that? What's your order? It doesn't matter if you say your sales channels before your marketing. I don't remember what you actually said.
Or which one? This one?
No, so you have sales channels, and then you have your marketing, the way you're going to market, the way you're going to sell. I don't remember that you said anything that deep that sticks out that I'm like, you need to change that or anything. Oh. All right, up next. Now, what I did not see on any of y'all slides is your pricing. Did I miss that?
No, I didn't have it on here.
I ain't saying just you. I'm saying I don't recall it on none of y'all slides.
I had it on mine.
You did?
So I can't, like, for our industry, it just depends. So I'll probably
just have ranges.
Ranges. Okay, yeah, range. Yeah.
I did the average price.
So I would add in your ranges for these things, because nowhere in there do y'all say what you charging.
Got you.
What you need depends on how much you gotta pay, shop.
What did you say your prices were? Where was your prices at, Patty?
I said that the average price between the cakes, cupcakes, and cookies, I think was $75. And when I was talking about my growth and all of that.
Oh, when you was
Okay,
on the
on the
financial
slide,
slide.
or you
You
said it
had
in
the
there?
financial slide up. Okay.
Oh, it was on the slide?
When
Mine,
you was doing the projection one.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Feeling a little bit more comfortable.
Good.
This made it good, didn't it, Colleen? This was
Yes.
good.
I'm like, okay, I need to be more. It's like I wasn't providing enough information.
I just needed flow and how to cut it down. I knew it was wordy. I knew I was wordy. I just didn't know how to cut it. I kept redoing it and it was just getting longer.
I felt like I wasn't saying enough. So
Major cause. I don't have an argument with this. You getting away with a whole lot.
just find one thing.
He even did his milestones every the 90-day timeline.
Oh, you did say, I don't know why I said August. Why did I?
But he did March, April, May. He even broke it. Hilarious. Now, is the launch the merchandise? First of all, let's not say merch. Let's say merchandise. You got enough space. Are you really launching this store today?
Probably by the end of the week.
All right, well then change the date because they could very easily say, is it up and running?
Yeah.
It's live now. Well, technically it's live now, but I just hadn't publicly released it.
Which means it's not live. It's done. It ain't live to the public.
Right. Right. Get them to me.
I found one now.
You found one.
Thank you. So just change the date and go and say, in a week or whatever. They don't have to be exact. I told you about the pictures. Yeah, that one, that slide before.
Yeah,
change those pictures.
Yeah.
I think you did good. I can't really haterade on you too tough.
You trying to hate on him so bad.
I'm itching for it. I'm itching for it. I hate he got it together by the time we got to him.
Hey, he should have went second.
It's burning me. But at the end of the day, I do like that you have all again held on through this class. I didn't say taking this class was the easiest class. I said it was a boot camp. And I said we were going to go hard. And all of you stayed the course. And you made it tonight to get your practice in. There are a couple people who are presenting who have not had time to show me their presentation and practice. So
are they coming tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh God.
They're working, so they couldn't come on and practice. So y'all have a leg up on them.
True.
Hopefully
they can call you in the morning, like tomorrow, like before.
They can call me tonight or tomorrow. I don't care. I mean, but again, if they do or if they don't, I can't speak for that. I'm saying y'all, it doesn't matter when they call me, y'all already ahead of them time-wise. Even if they call me tomorrow, they fixing it day of. And still have to practice and be ready to roll. So y'all have a leg up. Y'all already know Mr. Q gonna be the way he is. So
what do you mean?
His personality will be the same in person.
Oh yeah.
So get ready.
No, I wanted laughter, a little laughter relief.
He is gonna be the same in person. So get ready for that.
So he presented before? Or this is
He did, but it was online because it was during COVID.
Oh, okay.
So he's never done it in person. I think this is my first or second time ever seeing him.
Got you.
It's always been online or over the phone. So what's the next thing I wanted to tell you? So I hope this was helpful.
Very. Thank you so much.
I
think I'm going to get some sleep tonight.
Good.
I'm be up all
proud
night.
to hear that. What'd you say, Colleen?
I'll be up all night getting together.
No, wrong answer.
No, I'm telling you, if I don't tonight, I'm gonna not sleep.
I don't know that you have to make that many edits that you can't go to sleep.
Okay.
So this is you getting in your head again.
Okay.
I don't recall your presentation being that bad.
It was me saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, guys." Like I stopped, and like I should have just kept going and not, you know what I'm saying?
Again,
so that's what beat me up.
The point of this practice is for you to practice.
Yeah.
And to get feedback from your fellow team at this point. And realize that we all have things we have to work on. We all make mistakes. We will not be perfect. We will not be perfect tomorrow. What is it that you have to do tomorrow? What is your assignment to do tomorrow? What did I tell everybody? What do you have to do?
Get you this presentation.
Say it again, Mike.
Get you this presentation.
Exactamente. That's it.
That is not a word.
Y'all thinking real hard. That was the answer. Make it through. That's all you have to do. 10, 15 minutes, it'll be over with.
What time do you want this presentation by?
Well, I would like it by like 12, 1 o'clock, but I probably won't sit down to pull it realistically until I sit down in the room. When I get in the room, probably like 3, 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Or we can just put it, I was just going to put it on a flash drive and bring that in. You said that's okay? Or you want us to email you this?
I want you to email it in case of emergency.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I was saying. Even if you change it and bring another one, at least we have one for the sake of emergency. If something happens, we have it on backup.
Did you say something about the venue changing the location?
It is. I just haven't pressed it. So,
okay.
I know Mike knows where Burdette is. I don't know how familiar you are with Old National, Colleen.
Oh yeah, I'm like 20 minutes away.
Okay, so you know where Creflo Dollar Church is? On Old National?
It's on the, I think so.
Coming off the exit, it's on the right side. The dome. Anyway, it's the side street. I'm gonna update the Evite and I'm gonna send y'all a text message with the address. We're gonna meet at the community center. And do it in the community room over there because the parking is less stressful than downtown College Park. Over where the restaurants and stuff is, that gets kind of really congested. The Burdette also has a kitchen to help keep the food warm. And it is just less stressful on everybody. So I just, the Club E is upstairs. You got to go up and down the stairs to bring your stuff up and get it down. And Burdette, you just got to walk it in. So, and walk it back. So that is why I'm going to switch it over there. So when you come in there, you're walking down the sidewalk and it splits into a Y. You're going to go to the left. If you go straight ahead, you'll end up at the gym door. And then you just have to walk around from the inside. It's up to you.
Mm-hmm. Is anyone open to do a testimonial after the presentation?
If I can make it in person, I'll do one.
Okay, cool.
I will hope all of you will be nice enough to do a presentation. I mean, a testimonial.
If I
I'm
can't
gonna
make
bring my
it,
camera.
I'll make it nice for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even if you hate it, you never know where I'll be able to use it later.
Mhm.
Or so I personally would love it because these will be the first ones we have in our history. So you will be the first. I have some written ones, but I don't have any video ones. I hope y'all have a chance to network. If you have business cards, have them. If you, oh yeah, I was asking who was doing presentation, who was doing a vendor table. Are you doing one, Colleen?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't have the materials right now.
Okay. Are you doing one, Patty?
I'm not doing one either. I don't have marketing stuff.
Are you doing it, Mike?
I don't even know if I'm gonna make it in person, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay. I know our fitness trainer is doing one. I think Janae is doing one. So
I'm gonna just network 101. Just
or no, Janae might not be doing one. I think she's just no, she's not. She's putting the food out and she's just putting a sign up with her food. She said that's her table. I said okay. So okay. I'm missing somebody. Oh, Quentin. I know he ain't doing one. So that's it. So you'll get to see your infamous silent team member tomorrow, our fitness instructor, because her main appointments are 6 to 8.
She's doing a presentation?
She is doing her presentation.
Okay.
She meets with me every week, Tuesday, Thursday mornings, over getting caught up on her homework and her questions. So she will be there. She literally texted while we were in here that she is getting her hair done as we speak.
Oh, she's serious. Okay. Let me throw on my wig.
All right, so I'm excited for you. You know, there's some low-key names in there. I think you're all going to be pleased with the day and the ability to separate. I hope you do make it, Mike, so we can have at least a class.
Come on, Mike.
picture.
Come on.
I mean, we can't do nothing about it. He got a job. So
how far are you from Old National?
I'm not gonna be far. I'm only gonna be in Fairburn, so maybe 15 minutes if that. It's just if I'm trying to get somebody to go with me so I can leave and they can kind of manage after I get things set up. So I'm trying to work that out.
Look, get some of them team resources.
Right. That's I need to call. I called 2 people already. They busy, so I'm gonna call the next one.
All right, we're gonna keep our fingers crossed so you can make it to the group class picture. So is there any final questions, comments, anything you need from me?
I don't think so. Not right now. Not right now, at least. I'm gonna call you 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. My alarm goes off at 6. And I normally
That's too early. That's
She go off
disrespectful.
at 6 and she's sending emails at 7.
I know, but talking to somebody at 6 in the morning?
Hey, I'm moving my wake up time earlier and earlier.
True.
I'm a morning person, so I'm good. I like it. I'll be up too.
Get out the way.
Yeah. All righty. Well, guess what? I guess I need to let y'all have y'all minutes back so y'all can do y'all changes and get yourself together.
Yes.
This is good. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You welcome. I'm excited. I promise you I am.
You didn't start recording. Oh, we did go over anyway.